A reporter asked Trump how he feel about Spain being invaded by the immigrants. And Trump told him it's not good, and we can't let that happen here in America if the Democrat stays in power. They are corrupt. They don't care about America or the Constitution. He said to themselves they want to get rid of it, especially the Democratic Socialists. So let's get into the video. Thanks for stopping by.
If Democrats get back into power, what is happening in Spain awaits America. What should voters in other countries with elections coming up soon take away from what's going on with
You have to
Spain?
be very careful with the whole socialist thing. I think in many cases it's much more than socialist. They skipped socialism, they went directly to communism. But when I saw what happened in Spain, I said, we had a version of that. You could say
Right.
much worse. We allowed 25 million people under Joe Biden, the Democrats.
Right, and Joe Biden, I can't do anything about it. We gotta make policies and new rules. And all I had to do was vote Trump in and get him out of here. Get a new president in, and things change.
We had open borders, and countries all over the world, almost all of them, sent people that they don't want into our country. And we've gotten a lot of them out, and we're getting more, including murders. And I always say 11,888. That was the number of murders. Many of them
Wow.
committed more than one murder. And we're going to be just like that if you put these lunatics in that I see running for office.
Right.
We had an open border a year and a half ago. We had the worst border in the history of our country. Now we have the best border. We haven't had one person come in, and this is done by the Democrats, not by left-leaning people. They do charts, and they have, in 15 months, not one person has come in through our southern border illegally. Now that's pretty amazing. I'd say maybe 10, maybe 15. They say none. And believe me, if they did, they'd love to report it. But you could go outside of those vast plazas where hundreds of thousands of people gathered when they stormed our country, just like they did, in my opinion, worse, just like they did to Spain.
Yeah, during the COVID situation, it was worse, man. It was bad because these people coming here with no shots, no nothing, you know what I'm saying, no, not being vetted. And it's being done to our country. And the Democrat Party didn't care about it. When it came to us Americans, we had to stay at home, get 5 booster shots just to move around America. But the immigrants come across the border bogus, and they get all type of free stuff and no vaccine to go around, to move around. But we had to get a vaccine to move around.
They stormed our country, and those borders are those big plazas that were built. They put concrete down, and now you look at them, and there's grass growing in the cracks. Nobody comes up because they know they're not going to get through. And if they do get through, they're going to be taken out, brought back to their country. So we've done a fantastic job. Somebody said you did it too fast. I did it in 30 days, my first 30 days. Biden couldn't do it. He couldn't get it done. He tried at the end. He tried to do something because it was so overwhelming. It was so bad politically. But we did it in 30 days. Somebody said you should have taken a year and a half or 2 years completed because everyone forgets. Even my speechwriters, they say, sir, nobody wants to hear about the border anymore. You've done it. It's an incredible job you've done.
Thank you for that, Trump. Thank you, thank you. That's what I voted for. That's what us MAGAs voted for. America First policies. And that's the thing, the border. Keep it closed. Come here the right way if you want to come to America. If not, keep this third world mentality somewhere else.
But nobody wants to hear about it. And I should have taken a couple of years to do it because, and it actually was, the public has about a 2-year, people do, they have a 2-year memory for certain things. They have a 2-week memory. I may have gotten elected, certainly partially on the border. And because we did such a great job, it was a long time ago. I did it twice. I did it in 2016 when it was bad, but I did it this last time when it was really bad. It was, Steve, I would say many, many times worse than it was in 2016. 2016 was bad, but what we just had a year and a half ago, that was the worst border maybe in world history. There's not a third world country that would have allowed that to happen, where people coming in from prisons and people coming in from mental institutions and people forced in by government, because these are the people that those governments, those countries. I know them all.
Right. You know, they ain't seen their best and their brightest. They sent their worst. We can't let that happen at all. Let them stay where they at and continue to stay where they at. Name is Deontay. Like, share, subscribe. Thanks for stopping by. Just want to share it with you guys. We can't let this happen, you guys. Got to vote red. Period. From here on out, next 10 to 100 years or more, vote red. Like, share, and subscribe.